No. Hello everyone and welcome back. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Humble Thrift Crafter. I am trying a different solution this time, and hopefully it won't kick me out. I had to delete the other two videos and just restart over. It's very frustrating. Anyway, now that we have that out of the way, please tell me if you're having like trouble viewing. Anyway, so this is an Echo Thrift thing, haul part that I'm doing here. I don't have Echo Thrift where I'm at, but I got for part of their, I forget what sales they had, but they had like 3 or 4 like different colors on. So it didn't come out to very much. There was one on the purse, but they never brought it back. They said, "Yeah, we have to price check it. Please come back tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, I'm not here tomorrow." It's all good. So here is the inside. I really like this piece because it was kind of an African beaded style to me, and I really liked the Millefiori kind of feel to it. And it's all glass, so there's that piece. And it's just one continuous strand too. And then they had, they had this little cat pin. I'm missing one cat pin, but I'm sure it's in the bag somewhere. And this was 75% off, so it went from like from $4.99 to 50 cents or something. So, and that I thought was really cute. They had a enamel black lizard here. It's gold tone. It's not signed. I don't believe. Yes, the cat pin is not signed either, but that doesn't make a difference to me. So, and then here, this one is signed. This one is really cute. It's enamel with a blue conch shell and other things reminiscent of the ocean. So there's that piece. And it's signed AAJ. So just really nice. Yes. And the next thing I'm going to show you is actually a Salvation Army haul of jewelry. So this was my last trip, but I'm going to start with, I went up to the counter, and this is where I got all those nice hard goods and stuff. I went to the counter and I picked out a couple pins. They had 50% off their Christmas and 25% off their Tantu, ironically. But this was about $2.50, so it was 50% off everywhere. This is the Avon 2008 5th annual pin, and it's just really, really nice. It's got these nice blue rhinestones in there, and red. So this isn't the more expensive Avon. There is an all multi for this. This is probably between 10 to 15 to 20, I want to say, but it's really nice. Sometimes pins can go up in value. I know I've had a couple pieces, like I had a ginkgo tree, although that was a sterling silver by James Avery. It went from $50 to $99. So you never know. And then I also picked up this cute enamel snowman. I intend to put him in a tree life. He's nothing, well, he is a JJ. He needs to be cleaned up a bit on the back, but he's really cute. So, and he was like $1.99. And then they had this adorable rhinestone wreath pin. So it's just really beautiful stones there. And then I spotted this, and then I just couldn't let it go because it was 3 candles. And I thought this looked familiar. It was unusual. It's signed JJ on the back, but it's in really good shape. There's a little bit of enamel missing, but I'll put that in the notes. Um, you know, but you know, JJ is usually pretty good. You know, yeah. Still pretty nice. I love this pen. Just really nice and tall. Makes for a nice, simple piece. And then I picked up this, also from the Salvation Army, this enamel snowman family. And this one is got a tag on the back, and it says ROC made in Taiwan. So, or, you know, reverse. So this was $2.50. It's really pretty. And the last thing I got there was something I almost didn't catch, but was this really kind of crazy pen. This one is signed. This one is signed NRT. They had this at $4.99, and then they had it $2.50. But there's a snowman, Santa Claus, a Christmas tree, presents. It's quite a wild little enamel brooch, and that you can also wear it as a necklace and detailed. So there's that piece. And then the closeout that I went to, this was my second stop. The closeout that I went to for 75% off, and that included jewelry. So I grabbed everything I could find that said sterling because I thought I'd test it. You never know. So, and even if I don't think they are or do not turn out to be that way, because it might be the bail is sterling, but the rest is not. I can still use it in a Tree of Life. So this one is a rather heavy pine cone 3D. They had this as SS for sterling silver, if I recall, but I thought that was pretty interesting. That would make a great charm in the Tree of Life. It's not marked sterling, but I don't know if they've used a magnet or whatnot. I mean, I've only bought one thing from them, and it sold for $138, so I don't know. So there's that one. So let me get the bag. I'm just going to start pulling things out. All right. So this was for $8. These two. These are made of bone, I believe. This is a giraffe. This is a camel. No, that's a llama. That's a giraffe, not a camel. But he's nice, and he's carved. I think he's from Africa. I'm not sure, but he's definitely more of a South American piece. But you know, I also thought about these like being under a Tree of Life, like nice neutral colors. We'll see. But they are not marked, but they have the same type of clasp to them, or pin bar. So we'll see how much those go for a piece. I probably wouldn't expect that to sell more than $6 for the big one, and maybe $5 for the small one. I went back and forth on this one, but when I learned that they had said 75% off, I grabbed it. This is a Russian pin, and it's got these pansies and rose there, and it says handmade in Russia right there. Just super nice. These don't awfully go for a whole lot. I've noticed probably between $13 to $19.99, because there's so many of them, I think. But again, these things I get low, and then I just, if I sell it for $8, it's great. Now this one is also Russian, but you hear that? Don't want to hurt it. I'm tapping it lightly, but there's metallic sound. This is metal. This is wood. This is enamel right here. This one is wood. I think this piece here is older because of the class difference. I'd have to look in my book to see, what time period those were going past there. But see the difference. This one is more modern because there's also kind of a clear glue here. This one is more kind of a handmade, and here's a signature back there. It looks like a swan, but I think I don't know if it's part of the Russian alphabet. I wouldn't, unless that was just an artist signature. I don't know much about Russian enamel pens. This is my first one that I picked up. I kind of want to keep this if it doesn't sell because it's so beautiful and I could use it in a tree of life. Because I make like what I call mixed media tapestries with gemstones. So this is kind of like what I am drawn to. But I take time to design my pieces and then just put them away until I can pull them out. And then let's see what else I can find from here. So I'm just starting to pull out some pieces. I was super excited to find this. This is a T35925. And these I think are real gemstones. So I found a lot of this year that I don't normally find. Like I found so much good stuff, which I'm happy about. This one is also it was also written as sterling, but I don't know. I'm trying to find where it would say it's sterling. There's some tarnish marks that looks like it could be. But we'll see. I still think this is still a good thing to, if I like it that they're not marked sterling and I have a kit to do it, because if they're not sterling and they're just a costume jewelry, but that's okay because I could use this in my trees of life. And then this is a sterling silver. It says 925 in the band. I'm trying to figure out where. I believe it has an artist signature. I'm not sure. But this is mother pearl inlay, and it's for a very small finger. This wouldn't fit my finger, but my little finger, yeah. So, and here, so there are those. And then I have 3 bangles here that are inlaid. I think one of them, I'm not sure, but this kind of reminds me of India work where they make these beautiful bangles where it's all inlaid like stone or mother pearl, and that'll probably just, I'll cross, reference something. I might put this on eBay and Etsy. So just really pretty. And it's for kind of a smaller wrist. Like I can squeeze it through mine because I have a smaller wrist. My hands are super small. And then here was a really funny cat that it's prickly in my view. That's why I would only use it for a craft thing in a tree. This looks handmade, but he's kind of funny. He's got beads on his tail. He's not signed, but he is glass. Just kind of wild. So, very interesting. And he's like a deep red, pink color. And he looks like he's got buttons for eyes. But yeah, kind of an interesting creature. And then that one. Oh. So here is some inlaid stone earrings. These also say sterling. I'm not going to take them off because I don't want them separated. But I really like this kind of dramatic statement. And then here was another, this must have come from a collection with someone who had very small fingers. But this is also signed 925, and it's got more signatures in there in the bandwidth. But this is a really neat ring. What else did I get? And then here's a bracelet that I tried to show before, but the lighting was not cooperating with me. Here on this, here on this stone, we have kind of a fossil look to it. So I don't know what type of stone this is, but I know I've seen it before. I just can't place my finger on it. So I can restring this because it's lost its stretch. So I just really liked the stones. Here's another beaded kind of Millefiori, except in like a turquoise blue. I like these beads, white ones, because they all have a different design and just really pretty. What else do I have here? Okay. Okay, this and this were in individual bags, but it's from the same seller. These were marked in bags for sterling. This one says sterling. This feels a little, I don't know, they feel a little heavy now. But at first I thought they felt really light, so I don't know. This one does not, well, I don't know. They're really interesting, 3D dimensional. This would go, again, great in a Tree of Life. So I will have to test those. And then I have an amazing ring here. This is an opal inlay ring. I don't know if it's lab created, but still a pretty cool ring. So there's that. It feels like resin, but look at that really pretty display of colors. I was super jazzed to find that too. It's for a small finger though, but I mean, you could resize it. It's a little big on my small. And, you know. And then over here we have two marcasite pins that are sterling. Both say 925, so I'll have to check that with my test kit. But I love this one because it has got an Art Deco feel to it. Like, I don't think there are any rhinestones missing or anything like that. Here there is one missing, but I always try to say that in my listings. So again, really great stuff. And here, it's a little bit overwhelming for me to keep track of everything, but these were sold together. I think I paid maybe $4 or $7. But these are so hard for me to actually find and use because I collect these and I'd like to make either a ring out of them someday. Like here's this beautiful, beautiful. Like how great would that be? A ring? Or even as like a bracelet or something. Like, and I had also found this with it, so kind of. And to get in, sometimes they can go really high, like more than I'm willing to, get for. So, and here's a tiger eye one. This one is signed. This one's Mexico. This is onyx, turquoise, and I don't know what the other two. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to see if there's a signature here. Nope, it just says 925. I think that's the prettiest one. This one says Mexico too. So these two are Mexico. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Mexican too. And I will have to test those. Here are some gorgeous lapis kind of half hoop earrings, and they're heavy. Now they say J or GK. So, and on the post, it does say 925, like right there. It's so small. But I'll have to test that. Like I said, anything that's sterling, I'm going to have to test. And here, I've seen these before, so I'm pretty sure these are sterling. This is hummingbird filigree earrings, and they're just so pretty, like super detailed. I'm not going to mess with my camera because I've already done that before, and it took minutes for me just to get it to focus, even at this angle. And then a couple of bracelets here. Now, I kind of want to talk about these a little bit because the reason why I was happy to find Mexican, possibly Mexican sterling, is because it's kind of a trend I've seen people go into. No, I'm back. I was off for a second. But these are Aztec or Mayan pyramids. So I want to say this is like a souvenir piece. But it does say 925 Mexico. So I'll have to try and do this. But this one is also marked sterling, but they seem to be the same size. See, here's the signature. Okay, I'm getting an artist. I feel like that's an artist signature, NF925. So there is that. So if these are sterling, it kind of depends on the artist, like, and how much the person's willing to buy it for. I almost want to say I'd want to sell this for 20, this for, I don't know, maybe about the same price. We'll see. What generally happens is, in most cases like this, if I find that, there is no price, I'll put a high, or we'll just consider high, and then I'll lower it. Or someone will come along and give me best offer, and if it's higher than what I paid for originally, I'm like, okay, great. I always do that too. And so here are these two. This one is marked 925. This one is a Thailand piece. So just really, really gorgeous gray there. This one seems to be a little snug on my finger, but still, that's a cool ring. It's a little bent though, but I can see if I can have it repaired or something. I'm sure it wouldn't take too long. I mean, Seriously, it was only two. I wish it would tell me like if it was Native American or something like that. But you know, like all of these pieces are like is from this booth. It said to be sterling, so I think that's about it. Like I think my favorites. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, and then I just want to show this. I think this is Brecciated Jasper. It's red, but I thought this was super pretty. There's a bead that's broken, but that's okay because I can restring it. So, and I was going to say these were hematite, but I don't know if those are just gold tone or they're just sterling. There's a lot of uncertainty, but like I said, I think I had a great like find for this past week, and just this is what I like to find the most. So like all this is great. Just kind of getting here. There we go. Okay. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. I don't know if I'll get all of these listed. I have a ton more to go through. I'm going to do my series of crafting videos. I've been looking forward to that and just sharing. So everyone have a nice day, and I hope you have a fantastic New Year's.